A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. They are so fired up for this opportunity for their wide receiver here today. He has had one of the most productive seasons in school history, and today he can put his name at #1 in the history books with receiving touchdowns. They want to go to him early and often in the red zone. Now keep in mind, the defense knows this too, so I expect a battle back and forth. We'll see if he's able to get that record here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Scarlet Knights ready to kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Takes the handoff, it's Jackson. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. St. Clair escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for the edge. Keeps it. The pitch. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Cross. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
St. Clair fires left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, going to throw it. Going to let it fly. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And man, guys, we talked about this one coming in. Like, this matchup on the outside is going to go a long way in determining the game. This is really good on really good. And so far, obviously, the DB wins. It's 1-0 DB. Nice job playing the football, playing coverage on the outside, not giving up the big play. I have a feeling, guys, though, that ain't the last time we're going to see this matchup.
And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab over the middle. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They want to run it left here. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Looking for room. It's cross.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. St. Clair. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. St. Clair fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Takes a handoff. It's Rutgers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Turning it on. The 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Break. Over. Check. Go.
From the gun. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Moving out to the right. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Hand it to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They give it back to him. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the 2nd level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, you know, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Snap it to the back. Hook, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the ground, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Left side is Allen. There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well run him again. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right at the line. Maybe a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to establish the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just going to keep it after the snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 14 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Mustangs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man on the right.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Gives it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quarterback keeps it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. The short hands, it's Roberts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On the run, it's Jackson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Turning it on. Inside the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And no gold star for making it a trick shot, but he bounced it off the left upright and got the PAT. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Drops back on first down. Caught. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Patrick. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Out wide right, it's Patrick. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And look what we've got going here. A top 10 team that is teetering after giving up that score.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, double it to your playmaker, running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing St. Clair. In traffic, it's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The handoff. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Cuts it upfield. It's Rutgers. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Push is ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Third and long right here. They give it to him again. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Now on the move. There he goes. Running inside the 20. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic.
Touchdown, Rutgers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
They add the extra point to finish the drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. sending out the offense to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tavian St. Clair. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, I did not have this in my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
From the gun on third down, St. Clair. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I get it. This QB has to make a play. They're trailing in the football game. Time's running out. But, man, we also got to know when to throw that thing away and not take the big loss. Just what this defense needed, trying to preserve the lead late in this football game.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right side, it's Carter. Turning it on. The 20. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Flips it out in the flat. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense all over it. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Changing the routes with his receivers. This quarterback part of their running game. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And that one play just changes the entire perspective on this game. If you finish that drive, go up 2 scores, you might be able to salt this thing away. Instead, we've got a game.
No doubt about it. And let's give this defense a lot of credit because playing with their backs against the wall, in that situation, they knew someone was going to have to step up and make a play. Creating that takeaway now, giving the football back to their offense, trailing but with the chance to win. Man, it does not get better than that for that defense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. St. Clair. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.